What's going on, guys? It's Ish here. Thanks for watching this video. We're gonna get into it, guys. So today I want to give you guys a review. What have we been doing for the past 3 months? So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're actually gonna talk to all the managers of all the departments and go ahead and get their, feelings about how the last 3 months of the company has been, where it's been, how it's going, and everything like that. So they're gonna break it down at their end. Just real quick on my end, we're still getting calls. It's a busy day, but pretty much right now, guys, we've been doing this for 3 months. If you guys don't know what we're doing, this is your first time watching a video of ours. We run a marketing agency and we're doing, amazing things. And, we pretty much record the behind the scenes of the daily life operations of the team. So pretty much what you're gonna be seeing throughout the days and throughout the vlogs is managers and team members all talking and, breaking down their, daily operations and stuff like that. I thought it'd be pretty fun to actually, vlog this so you guys could experience what does it look like behind the doors of a 7-figure company, guys. So there's a managers meeting that's gonna go down today. Unfortunately, I can't be here today, so hopefully they're gonna be able to take care of operations. Yeah, guys, I look forward to that too. Let's get it.
Chabal.
Yeah, man, this vlog is a bit different. It's just, like backstories and stuff like that of the company, of us, like the managers, how we became manager. Because the same day I came to the company, a lot of other people came through as well. Like the story of the come up of the manager, like your favorite sales manager. Basically, man, like I joined the company when Ish just started the company. It wasn't generating a lot of profit, but he was looking to grow. I knew Ish before I joined the company as well. Like he's a friend of a friend. And now he's my friend as well. He mainly introduced me to the idea of the whole marketing business that I wasn't really indulged in. But I really like that just because I'm a huge fan of music. So yeah, man, that's, like the basically come up story. And yeah, so I became the sales manager looking to grow my team, like I'm the Ish of when he was Ish, if you catch that. Like I'm trying to recruit more people just like he recruited me, and I'm trying to teach people just like he taught me. Always strive for the better, and hopefully, you guys reach the heights.
Are you guys recording?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is MK in the house. So I have announcement for you guys, the good announcement. I have been promoted to the managership. I'm taking care of the content department right now. Few months back there was a manager. I'm working under him, but he's not good when it comes to managership. You have to deal with a lot of things when you are managing a team. Right now 3 to 4 guys are working under my managership. It gave me a chance to handle all of these things because there are a lot of problems coming in when it comes to content. As you guys know, we deal with Hydra agency, Libalo marketing, Libalo company. There are a lot of things are going, so much bad content. Because of that guy, he's not organizing data. He don't know how to handle these guys. He have rude behavior with our teammates. So yeah, Ish fired him. When it comes to our company, we prefer everything to the next level. Okay. Quality content, sales. When it comes to campaign, we have Fezan. Guys, so good when it comes to operation. So we need everything A1, the next quality. Hope you guys liked it. Peace out.
Hello everyone, this is your photography manager. As you guys might know me, I guess you guys don't know because you guys never see me in vlogs or anywhere. So obviously I was behind the camera and taking shots and making all these vlogs and making that work done. Pretty much it's been a hell of a ride, a 3-month journey. Me and Moz being as the pioneers of the company. I still remember the day we stepped into the company and yeah, things changed. I started as a sales team guy and we started as making content for the company, and after some time I started working as in service fulfillment and started working under Fazan. Yeah, it's been a good experience working with Ish. He's a very good person. He take care of us. He get mad at us a lot of time, but the only reason behind that being mad is he do care about the work most. Looking forward for some amazing stuff coming soon. So yeah, like, share and subscribe.
So guys, I've seen most of the managers are talking about how they come in the office first day, how was their first day and how the journey has been, for these past 2 to 3 months. I would also like to join in the trend. I'd also like to share my story. When I came in the office first day, a fellow manager took my interview because we had a team of like 4 to 5 people that time. So a fellow manager took my interview at that time. Moving on, that fellow manager was a part of my team, and I was his manager one day. And that particular guy I'm talking about is standing right behind the camera at the moment. Hey, Hassan, if you can, wave at the camera from the backside. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah, he will wave at you later. So the journey went forward. I started building a team. I recruited more people from among the team we had. There was a email marketing department we used to have, and we had to make that a part of our operations team in order to have a joint department. The reason for that was that there was no organization in that department, and only the team members were looking after that. So we had to merge it with my department, so we can have a better coordination between departments, and it can be managed as well. So things have been pretty good since the first day I joined this company. The working environment is very good. The colleagues I have, they're very good. Quite happy with the company I'm working in, and I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs as well. This is a part of our life and what we do on daily basis. Let's keep going, man.
How to get a McLaren for $50, guys. You heard it right, and you heard it here first. Apparently, there's entrepreneurs on YouTube and Instagram and all these social media platforms that are going to be explaining how to get a McLaren 720S for $50 a month. Do you want a McLaren, or do you want an electricity phone bill, or do you want a phone utility bill? You guys make the choice nowadays. It's 2021, baby. Let's get into it. So I was looking into it because, personally, I wanted to get a McLaren recently. I wanted to figure out how are these people doing car hacks. A lot of people are offering this or just explaining this and just telling about it and sharing about their experiences and stuff like that. So I came across this one guy on YouTube after I looked up how to get a free McLaren, and this guy popped up and he said how to own any exotic supercar for $50 per month. Turo app side hustle. So if you want to invest into a McLaren 720S as a side hustle instead of going out there and mowing lawn, this is probably for you. Anyways, guys, let's go into this video. Personally, I have a lot of experience with exotic cars. I've had S classes, I have 8 Series, BMWs, I had everything. I pretty much did everything besides the crazy V12s, okay? I've been pretty much invested into exotic cars for a while now, so I kind of know how it works. I've rented exotic cars, I've bought exotic cars, I've done the whole 9 yards. So pretty much I want to know how he's explaining it, because there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about, and some people do know what they're talking about. This video was the first video that I saw, so we're just going to see what he has to say, and let's get into it.
I'm gonna use it as often because I actually have diamond status at Hertz. So
wow, this guy has diamond status at Hertz, right? Ooh, big flexer, huh?
It's a lot lower just by getting it from Hertz. But if you don't have that, if you don't have Hertz, or you don't have platinum status or diamond status or certain car dealerships, not car dealerships, car rental places, Turo is the best way to go, especially if you're young, because they don't tack on a very expensive young driver's fee. And that's kind of how I discovered Turo.
This guy, off the bat, first 30 seconds, I figured out this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. First of all, there is a young driver's fee for Turo, and it's pretty pricey. It's pretty much 20% of anything that you pay for on Turo. If I showed you my last trip to Miami, how much I had to spend, I got a Lexus IS 250 or 350, one of those cars, and the young driver's fee alone was $266. So if you break it down, that's about 20 to 30% of how much the actual trip cost. So if you're telling me Turo is not expensive in terms of young people driving these cars, you're completely false. It's 100% expensive.
And started using it because I didn't want to pay a super expensive driver's fee. So with that being said, I realized something. When I went to Miami spring break last year. P.S. I'm never going to Miami during spring break ever again. That shit sucks. Like, no, people are just terrible. I'm never going back on spring break. I'm always going to go after spring break or before. So anyway, a lot of people showed up and, they want to flex, and they rented out Lamborghinis, McLarens, cars like this. They rented a bunch of cars, and most of them rented them from Turo for $500 a day or more. So how can you utilize that to drive a
When
super.
you are renting out a car and you're owner of a car, first things first, you're not making the $500 off the car. Okay, let's just put that out there. Turo's taking a percentage. You're having a percentage for insurance. You're having a percentage for everything. There's maintenance fees, Turo fees, service charges, all that stuff. So, you know, you're spending $500, you're walking out maybe $350 to $400 max. You know, I've been doing the Turo game. I have a lot of friends that do Turo. So just knowing that, you know, you're not making $500 a day for sure.
Expensive car, a car that's worth $280,000. How can you utilize Turo to drive a super expensive car for very cheap? Well, it's simple. Let's say you lease out a car. For example, this McLaren 720S. You lease it out. Cool. Well, if your monthly payment is, let's say, $2,000.
You're telling me you're gonna find someone with a monthly payment for $2,000 on a 720S. Where do you find these cars, bro? Freaking Narnia or AliExpress? You tell me. If you go to the 720S or you just go to O'Gara, for example, this is one of the bigger leasing companies and exotic car dealerships out there, and you're not finding a car less than, you know, $3,500 a month. Like, you see this right here, $3,900 and $3,700, $3,800. You know, these are standard rates for these specific cars. So don't tell me you're gonna find a car for $2K. That's impossible. For a McLaren 720S, bro, you're looking at, you know, $3 to $4K, maybe even $5K sometimes for a good lease. And the thing about leases that are so funny to me is that you are driving the car, but you are limited to how many miles you could drive the car. Let's just say you're limited to 12,000 miles or 10,000 miles a year. You rent it out for half the year. They're driving at 8,000 miles. You only get to drive at 2,000 miles. You could barely go to the grocery store with 2,000 miles. So it's hilarious. I want to see what he has to say though.
This car, the current monthly, the current market rate, depending on the market you're in, is about $1,000 to $1,250 or more. I'm not sure the exact numbers, but I know at minimum it's $1,000 a day to rent this car. So if your monthly payment on this car is $2,500,
he went up $2,500, but he's still not even close. He's not even in the same ballpark of what people are actually offering their leases for this car. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He really doesn't, but I'm gonna still give him the benefit of the doubt and keep watching this video. It's hurting my brain, honestly.
you rent this car out 3 times out the month, you're driving a free car. See what I'm saying? Now, you guys are probably getting ready to click off this video because you're like, Ebenezer, I do not have the down payment for a $280,000 car. You're insane. You're nuts. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to drive my dream car. I'm not going to be able to drive my dream car for $50 a month. You're nuts. But am I? Here's the thing.
Yes, you are. You're very crazy for thinking that you're going to drive a McLaren for $50 a month. That's pretty much saying that there's going to be no problems with the car forever. No wrecks, totals, damages, you know, scratches. Every single driver that's going to come into the car is going to keep it at a 5-star material and grading for the car. You're pretty much taking nothing into consideration for the car. The oil changes are freaking $5,000 themselves. Getting your new tires, getting new brakes. The list goes on with cars. I want to hear what this guy has to say. I love this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just trying to flaunt this opportunity or this fantasy of a car rental to these people that probably don't know. No one knows what they're talking about. The viewers don't know what they're talking about, and this guy doesn't know what he's talking about either. But let's keep going.
Let's get into it. So I discovered, I've been doing a lot of credit research, and I came across 2 websites,
okay.
Lease Trader and Swap a Lease. And I actually plan on using these apps, these websites soon to get a car of my own. So Lease Trader and Swap a Lease are people just post their cars that they have leases on. Let's say they have 10 months left on their lease. They post it on there and they want people to take over their lease, right? Now here's how the process works. The process is very simple. It costs $400, an application fee of $400. If you have a credit score of 680 or more, you're pretty much gonna get approved, right? To take over someone's lease. So if you do that and you have the right debt to income ratio, you can get this car, right, a $280,000 car, take over someone's lease on Turo, right? And now you're paying $2,000 a month for it, right?
You're not paying $2,000 a month for this car. Who's telling him that there's this car that's going out for $2K a month? Literally, he's completely false. He doesn't know exactly what he's talking about. And I want to talk about credit too. He started talking about DTI, which is debt to income ratio. And that pretty much is very, very important when it comes down to credit. But the most important thing is having credit history. The people that are trying to, you know, give you the opportunity, yeah, all you need is a 680 credit score and then boom, you got the McLaren next day. Yeah. No. No, that's not how it works. You need at least 5 years of credit history to go ahead and report onto your credit report before ever actually even getting considered for one of these type of cars. They're not going to ever give you that opportunity like that, and they're definitely not going to give it to some young guy that's 22 years old that's probably making $50,000, $60,000 a year. I'm sorry, bro. There's no way that's happening. You know, even for me, it's tough. I'm already like, you know, I have 7 figures in assets. I have pretty, you know, strong credit history. I have about 3 to 4 years. I still can't get approved for a lease for one of these cars because I still need to provide a lot of proof of income, pay stubs. All this is stuff that, you know, comes with actually providing proof for owning one of these cars. I can't go out there and get one yet. You know, the only opportunity that I probably have is to go crazy big on a down payment, which is probably 50%, 30%, 50%, 40%, whatever. And also, you know, having to pay a really high interest rate on this loan for the car. So, you know, leasing itself is just insanely stupid. I don't know who would do this, but let's keep going.
$500 for that month.
God, no, it isn't, dude. First and foremost, it's a very competitive field. You have to get your name out there, and especially on Turo, and you need to have a 5-star rating. You need to have all this kind of stuff. And just so happen, let's just say you rent it out for 4 days out of the month, which is pretty rare because exotic cars, not a lot of people are renting them out. And if they are, it's really exclusive, and, you know, they're renting it out for maybe 1 day max. Okay. Overall, you know, after you rent these cars out to these people, you know, you're making about $4,000 in profit. I guess you could say net revenue. And then after all the expenses, you're probably, you know, walking out with $2,000 cash. After covering depreciation and stuff like that, you're probably walking out with $1,500.
Now, if you're talking about averages, because some months you're going to have the good months, you're going to rent out the car a lot more. Some months a lot less, but it all averages out. And now you're driving the car of your dreams for practically nothing.
Practically, you're stupid. Dude, literally, why do you think that you're walking out with no expenses at all, dude? Like, who is paying for all the maintenance and who's paying for all these miles that is being put onto this car? Who's paying for the depreciation? You know, you have a lease, you know, let's just say, for example, you're limited to 800 miles a month. You know, you rent it out for 4 or 5 days, you know, they put about 300 to 400 miles in the car. And now the other 400 miles, you know, you're left, and 400 miles is not a lot, man. You're probably going to the grocery store. You're going to pick your kids up from school 1 day, 2 days. You might have to go to the gym here and there, bro. It's adding up real quick, dude. That's like what? About 10 to 15 miles a day is what you're getting for 400 miles. What fun is driving your exotic car for 10 to 15 miles a day, you know?
Now, last year, I actually rented a car from a guy here in Columbus. His name's Quincy, and we've actually become really good friends. And I rented the car from him, and then when I went to return it, we actually talked about Turo for quite some time. And basically, he has a mini car rental service on the app. He has like 4 to 6 cars. Like, he does luxury cars, so BMWs, Lexus.
Okay, I'm done talking about this guy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But let me explain to you guys how to actually do this car rental stuff. Okay, it's a full-on process, and I don't want to break it down too much in this video because this video could go to 30 minutes. First and foremost, you need a car that's actually going to have good depreciation value. What that basically means, it's going to take some miles to actually get to depreciation. So if you want to do exotic cars, it's going to be way, way tougher, and you need to have a lot of money. To start a car agency, you need to have a lot of money already. I'm gonna be honest, it's sorry to say. You need to have amazing credit and already a good history and a really large amount of down payment and a lot of money to cover expenses. Personally, what I would do is I would find, you know, cars in the $30,000, $40,000 mark. You know, Teslas are the best cars to rent out because the depreciation value are not that high, and they just rent out because people just want to use them all day, every day. People want to rent them out everywhere they go. So Teslas are an amazing opportunity. BMWs, Mercedes, and Mustang. These are the cars which are in the $50,000 range. You rent these out on Turo, pretty much just do the whole process and protocol there, and then you can make potentially $30,000 to $40,000 a month there. Just don't lease the cars out, guys. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea because the leasing company is going to collect a payment every single month. So if you don't rent that car, someone has to pay that lease, okay? So, you know, that's probably coming out of pocket sometimes. You know, COVID just came and, you know, wiped the whole car rental, you know, agencies and everything like that out of the water. So now they're just pretty much coming back into revival and stuff like that. So what I would personally recommend is buying your cars on finance is okay. Just make sure you guys get a good deal. Don't get screwed over with a high interest rate. You know, try to find a good interest rate. Build your credit. Your credit's your everything in this game. So make sure you have a good credit system, a good credit score that you built so you don't have to get screwed over by this car company. Also, guys, what I would personally recommend is just being insured and just having someone that could co-sign for you to help the process if you're young. If you're young, you know, you should just be saving your money, and car rental dealerships are not the best way to spend your money. I would definitely recommend. Other than that, guys, I think this is pretty much it. This whole car rental rental stuff, I would recommend, you know, first renting out cars, seeing how the process works, figuring out how this all works. You know, Turo is a great, you know, place to go out there and rent your cars. I know people that are making $30,000 to $50,000 a month off this strategy. So it does work. You just need to find the right cars, and, you know, mistakes happen, things happen, you know, it's going to get into an accident here and there. So just get ready for that kind of stuff too. I'm not a Turo specialist or anything like that. I just have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff, guys. Anyways, guys, that's Ish. Don't listen to people like this, guys. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's talking about $2,000 a month leases right now on McLaren's. If anyone could find me a $2,000 a month lease on a 720S, I will buy it right now. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be careful. Don't get scammed by these type of people, because 9 out of 10 times they're trying to sell you their mentorship program. And yeah, stay smart, guys, and let's get it. Thanks. Hey, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching to the end. It really means a lot to us because we work really, really hard on these YouTube videos. So it means a lot to us that you watch the end. If you're still here, guys, comment something. I want to give you some money on Cash App. I want to give you some money. I want to give back. So go ahead and comment your cash tag or comment some kind of comment, knowing that you stick to the end. And, you know, I'll go ahead and start giving you guys some money. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and comment, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.